Hello everybody, this is the good work here. Let's get on to the next video. Anyway, this is the next part of what Deku's dream. Congratulations, you made it this far. Let's keep going. Anyway, last time we left off, Izuku got captured. So yeah, he goes off with the rest of them, and Creepa falls to her knees and begins to cry a fucking lot. So yeah, once they were like out of sight, we're gonna go to Creepa's POV. Well, not really, not exactly. Captain Puffy goes to the bar and tells Jay Slat. She's with Creepa as well, and tells Jay Slat and the kids that they're gone. And she's like, the intruders are gone, but you know, the kids walk out and they're like, what? As Creepa would begin to cry again, and she'd say to Rambo and Sam, they they took your father. They took they took him. And they're like, what? And Slash like, what? And what? They took they you know did and then they're like, Rambo and like Sam and Fundy are all in disbelief. Like that they they're like, Rambo's like, there's no way they took Papa. And Sam's like, yeah, and Funny's like, yeah, there's no way they took would he say Mr. Dream because he's a child? Was just throwing a bit of airy shit in there, because Mr. Deku. There's no way they took Mr. Dream, right? And Jay Slat's back there in disbelief too. He's like, no, there's no way. That guy's like our best fighter. There's no way. That guy's like one of our best fighters. I think Technoblade's our best, but like still, there's no way. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about that thing. How old are they again? 4 to like 5 now. It'll start when they get okay. Yeah, okay. There's a little something I forgot about. Sorry, I'm stupid. Okay, but moving on. Anyway, where was I? That they all start crying except for Slat. Because he's like shocked. He's not sad. He's not like super fucking sad to the point of crying. But like he's sad, but he's in shock. He's like, there's no fucking way. They Creepa is hugging Rambo and Sam, which they're both crying. Rambo's fucking like he's like 5, so he would be like, holy shit, he would be like 3 foot by this point probably, like somewhere as like the size of like I think like maybe a 7-year-old because he's an Enderman. Anyway. So yada yada yada. We're gonna. So yeah, he's holding both of them while they're all crying. Fundy goes out and runs to his father. You know, and fucking Wilbur's sitting there too, and he can visibly tell he's sad. Everyone's kind of sad and like mourning this because like there's pretty much the person who brought them all here, the person who helped them all, is now gone. Fundy runs over to it, Wilbur. I can't remember his fucking name. Why could I not remember Wilbur's name? And he's yelling, "Dad!" He comes up to him and he's like, "Dad, tell me it's not true." And Wilbur would look to his left to where Fundy is, and you know, he's Fundy would say, "Please tell me that they didn't actually take Mr. Dream. This is all just one big joke." You know, holy shit, they're all so fucking loud. Anyway, they, he would kneel down, and he would put his he would not put no he would hug Fundy, and he would say, "They did take him." Now Fundy would begin to cry. And, Wilbur would kind of join in too. Not as much as Fundy, but tears are falling from his face. They're like falling, falling. They're yeah. But he stops hugging him, and he has both his hands on Fundy's shoulders, and he's like, "But we will get him back. I promise you that." Sorry about that. My brother walked in the room. Anyway, where was I? Izuki. we're gonna go to Izuku's where Izuku is. Right now he's in, let's say, UA, in a interrogation room, and they're trying to interrogate him. Aizawa comes in, he's like, "Kid, I really don't want to do this." Because he believed that, you know the fuck anyway. Sorry. So my brother just yelled for no fucking reason. He's like, because Aizawa didn't believe that he was a traitor. He didn't believe that, not one bit. He may be troublesome and fucking only know how to, in his fight, he only has the intent to kill. But he can tell that Zuko has fucking changed. If he did see Zuko literally have the chance to kill someone, but chose not to. Oh yeah, I also gotta say this, like, everyone there was pretty badly wounded. Everyone there was pretty badly wounded. So yeah, Aizawa was like the one that had the least amount of wounds on him. That's why he's the one interrogating him right now. Sorry about that. My brother was being loud again because he's a fucking idiot. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just I don't know, I'm just thinking. Aizawa would ask who those people were, and Azuki wouldn't really say anything because, he's not gonna fucking talk. They would, Aizawa would try to not entertain. What's the word? The only word that's going through my head right now is interview, but it's not interview. Interrogate. There we go. Interrogate him. And you would see that after an hour, there's like this calendar on the wall, hanging on the wall. I don't know why it took me a while to fucking say that. I mean, as Izuku would look up to it, and as Aizawa would point to a date, and it's like it's a day a week from the day they're on. And he's like, and Aizawa says, a week from now, these so-called heroes are choosing to execute you. Which, Izuku looks up. He doesn't say a fucking word. And, Aizawa would look at him and he'd be like, if you ask me, it's total bullshit. And, Aizawa would go back to the chair and sit down, and he's like, that's why I do not care if you say a word. Aizawa would look at him and he's like, you're a good kid, you know that. I know you didn't do that. I know you're not the traitor, and you didn't do anything wrong. That's why I don't care. The only thing you did wrong today, so far that I know of, is hero assault. You assaulted. Anyway, heroes, but it's not. That's not worth executing someone for. It's worth like, I don't know, some worth of time in prison, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years. But no, they're choosing to execute you in a week from now. So, you might want to choose some last words before you go. Which, Izuku's still not saying jack shit. My cat is fucking meowing in the background for a sec. So, yeah. Moving on. We're going to cut back to the town where, they have this little house that it's kind of like a meeting house, pretty much. It's where they all meet up at. Kind of to discuss plans and all that shit. No, wait, no. That was at the bar. They made that because, just in case the pillagers ever did come back, they would have kind of this little place that they can go to that's not just the bar. So yeah, they go to this place and they would start discussing plans on how to get Izuku back. They would start discussing. They'll be like, okay, so let's think of a plan here. So we're gonna need some of us sneaking into the we need some people to sneak into the walls. Yeah, let's say the walls into the city. We know that he came from this city. So Phil's has said, and Phil's will be like, "Yep, that's where he told me that he was from. At least that's where he told me that where he was, And they say, that this place is famous for having the number one hero school in Japan, UA. And so yeah, they were like, yeah, he went to that before that, they betrayed him. And then you're like, So I'm think I'm gonna end it there, and then I'll discuss what their game plan is after in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.